What's up guys, Presley Yong here back for another video, and today we're going to talk about why we should not install iOS 15 beta 1 and also iPadOS as 15 beta 1 on your device. Guys, now obviously after WWDC, mostly people will go and find then on the YouTube, they're going to search on the iPhone, on your YouTube, we talk about how to install iOS 15 beta 1 or iPadOS 15 beta 1. And I believe that every time and when you do that, most people will just install it immediately and try those new features. But for this update, I don't think you shouldn't be installing iOS 15 beta 1 unless you're a person who has new features. If I upload just now, like I don't know, like do not disturb, or maybe new Apple Maps, you want to try it, then I think this is actually suitable for you. Now, the reason why you should not be installing this iOS 15 beta 1, obviously this is my main device. I actually use the wallpaper download from on the other side to download it and just apply to it because I like the wallpaper. And the reason why you should not install it is because it's it's very risky when you actually install the device. Your device might be brick, which means they can turn on, or halfway when it's like the boot loading in is not working in at all, you have to restore it in order to turn back, which if you forgot to back up, that means that you're in trouble already. You lose all your details, everything, and you have to redo it again. Now obviously when you every time Apple release a beta 1, they always give to developers, right? Because developers want they know the hands-on on the device, so they know how to update their device their apps properly. Same goes to the iPad. And the reason why Apple released beta 2 or probably beta 1 is because of that probably beta 1 and beta 2 is more towards on they already fix certain stuff and has been already done. Apple actually released it. That's why I probably beta mostly in July, and why they are betas on beta 1. So if you install on beta 1, you will not able to see a beta 2 until 2 weeks later, or you wait until July when the Pi Beta release at the same time. Because if Apple released the beta 2, Pi Beta will release in the next day. And if you are the person who prefers us to I want to get the hands on what it looks like, I should suggest you to install on iPadOS instead of iOS, because when it comes to iOS and iPadOS, I feel that iPadOS 15 is more stable compared to iOS 15. And I don't know why, because back then when iPadOS 14 is very stable on the iPad Pro, which is 10.5 inch 2017 that I'm using right now. And surprisingly, it still works properly on iPadOS 15, because in iPadOS they only got few features like multitasking, or if you use Apple Pencil. I don't have Apple Pencil, so I can replicate the software, but I will do a video soon as well on iPadOS 15 beta 1. And on the iPad, it's only few features on the iPad. Oh wait, let me show you the other side of the camera. This is how it looks like. My iPad Pro 10.5 inch 2017 model, and it's actually have less bugs compared to the iPhone. The only thing bug out inside the iPad Pro is obviously the weather app, because every time we install beta the weather apps always get screwed up every time, and they always show you where your location is wrong. Instead of it's like you stay in Malaysia, if you stay in Malaysia, when you update iPadOS 15, just show you Cupertino, because also Apple Park, and they show the weather in Apple Park, because the first beta was actually launched in Apple Park in Apple. Of course, Apple is in North America, which makes sense, and it's on the iPadOS and even iOS as well. So obviously you should not. That's actually a red flag if you want to install all the software. When you're supposed to install it, I suggest if you want to install it, you should think about or searching your secondary device, whether you actually change to a 12 Pro Max. Means before you switch to a 12 Pro Max, if you own an iPhone, let's say you own the older iPhone 7, iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, or maybe 10s or iPhone 10, and that you actually switch to iPhone 12 Pro Max. If you have those devices you didn't trade in, you can actually use those devices as a backup to check what feature it has. So you're like, okay, this is the feature, what it looks like when the official release on my new iPhone, which is made sense. And so yeah, be sure do not install iOS 15 beta 1 on the device. I would say that you should wait until iOS 15 beta 2, or maybe iPadOS as beta 2 as well. I mean iPadOS beta 1, you can try it if you want, until it's easy to actually restore all on the iTunes, on the laptop, it's very simple. You just install iTunes on the laptop. If you own a MacBook, iTunes Store is literally installed. If you're on a PC like a Windows 10, you should think about installing iTunes from Apple's website. Right? And if you're using the it's very easy to restore. If you're using iPhone to restore, you can use the iPad restore. Same goes to watchOS. If you want to restore watchOS, I think the only thing you can reset, you have to reset from the iPhone. You cannot update through the iTunes Store. Or so if you install on the iPhone and iPhone's break, but it's actually connected to the Apple Watch, you're in big trouble. So it means that you must restore the iPhone. But once you restore iPhone, the whole notification, the whole Apple Watch is literally not connected. You can just easily just reset it immediately. So yeah, that's about it, that you should not install on all the iOS or iPadOS or watchOS. And of course, if you want to put the title, I will just put a title: do not install iOS 15 and iPadOS 15 on your iPad and iPhone. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Now obviously in the next video we could talk about what's the new features on iPadOS 15, since my iPadOS is the only secondary device, and I'm gonna do it in the next new video. So obviously today I'm gonna release three videos us in a day. So be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to check more features on the iPhone and also on the iPad as well.